It's camping with Keith. I'm in a new spot. I never camped at before. It's beautiful. Got in the background. It's like I got three different streams serenading me. So peaceful. I sat here earlier and like fell asleep for a half hour, 45 minutes, just because of the sound. That's just relaxing. It does how somebody's running their bathtub and non-stop. But yeah, they're calling for rain for the next 5 days, and we had rain all up until like 11, 12 o'clock yesterday in the afternoon. And at first, I didn't think I'd be able to go camping today, but after the sun came out yesterday afternoon, I pretty much knew I'd be all right for the day. So I got here at a decent time, set up the shelter because I didn't know how hard it'd be. I didn't know exactly how I'd have to set up my shelter, but I went ahead and kind of set it up the way I usually do. Look for four things to tie off to, and then drape a little bit down the back with the tarp, and then you're all good to go. They're calling for rain. Actually, it's supposed to start tomorrow morning, right at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm hoping I don't have to go to my doctor's office, because if not, I'll be out here for the first time since last year, sitting camping in the rain. Man, it's a beautiful night. I'll tell you that much right now. It's like 81 degrees still, 82, something like that. Pain in the butt. Yeah, it's a gorgeous night. I sit here all night without my shirt on. You know, I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and I don't think I got bit by a mosquito one time. I can't believe that. Maybe it has something to do with where I'm camping. The creek's not really like stagnant. Maybe it's because it's just faster moving water. Because I got a creek right in front of my camping spot, and then I have like a regular spot set up back in the woods over that way, and the water. It's not stagnant, but it doesn't move a whole lot. I don't get ate up by mosquitoes when I go out there, but sometimes I have a little bit of an issue. But I bring bug spray. I got like 2 cans of bug spray from last year that I get a little bit left in them, and use the last of those before I go and buy a whole brand new can of bug spray. What's up, everybody? Got the fire going, not earlier, but at least about a half hour, 45 minutes before dark. Usually I wait till a little bit after dark, especially when it's hot like this. I can't stand sitting by the fire and just sweating. Hope everybody's having a blessed night, and glad you guys stopped by my live to hang out for a little while. It's like I love camping and going these new spots and setting up for the night. It's a lot more interesting. I mean, I love my regular spots and stuff like that. But when I try somewhere new, it's actually a lot more fun. Got hot enough today. I wanted to go out, actually jump in the river and swim, but I didn't bring my river shoes because I didn't think I'd really need them. They warmed up enough to the point where I was ready to get in that water. I haven't really seen no deer back here. Last couple times I've come out here. Maybe it's because I've been blowing off these M80s. That's probably why I haven't seen them. So usually they come up at night snorting. They'll come up like 10, 20 feet from my campsite sometimes and just sit there and snort. It's like I'm turning around looking at them like, what do you want, fool? That's when you know the deer aren't scared of you. They come up to your campfire in the middle of the night snorting, wanting you to leave. Probably because I'm in their bedding area. It's not my house. This is their house. I'm just a guest for the night. So what's everybody up to tonight? You guys all chilling? What's up, Mason? What's up, Selma Khan? I'm glad everybody's doing good. That's good. It's supposed to rain the next 5 days, so I decided to sneak a day into camping before I'd have to sit for another week without going camping. So here I am. It was hot as hell today, though, man. I was sweating. Get up, do 20 minutes, half hour worth of work, and sit back down for 10 minutes because you're just so hot. Bring plenty of fluids, though. Every time I come out here, I got plenty of fluids. And it's quiet night. Sometimes you hear people out enjoying the nights and shit. It's probably because it's in the middle of the week. So you usually hear somebody out here playing, making noise, other than me. So used to getting a shit ton of firewood because in the wintertime I camp out here and it's like you need to have enough firewood to keep you warm. Last thing you want to do is get 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You're sitting there freezing because you ran out of firewood. And so I just get a big pile. I usually pile a pile up to me. It's about up to my chin. Get a few big pieces I can feed throughout the night, and some middle sized pieces, and then I'm usually good till the next day. What is my soyak? Well, I don't know what a soyak is. What's up, Unit 2? I was gonna go walk around, but hell, I went walking around earlier. It's nice. It's like wide open back here. I don't have to worry about all the weeds and stuff. On the way here, man, I got to deal with so much crap I got to walk through. Got waist high wheat, like long grass, and every time you go to step forward, you got to step up higher than what you're supposed to, because if not, you just get hung up on the grass and you end up falling and trip. I don't know how many times I've tripped because I got stuff wrapped around my foot. I go to step forward, and it's like, oh, that ain't gonna work. No matter where I go, though, I can still hear people. It's hard to get away from just everything unless you go out in the mountains or somewhere real far away. Usually I hear a train or two throughout the night over here. Oh man, nice big ass moth fly, eyeball. I don't mind hearing the trains here. There's a lot of trains here where I'm at in the city. Don't matter where you go, you'll hear trains. I like coming out here. It's so peaceful. It gets my mind off of crap and kind of gives you a chance to just kind of self-reflect on life and think about issues or problems you have and how to solve them. And you don't have any outside interference yapping in your ear or neighbors making noises or anything like that. To the peace and serenity of coming out and camping by yourself, it's nice. Wouldn't mind coming out here with somebody, get a girlfriend or something like that, and have her come out here with me overnight. Make her carry all the heavy shit. Nah, if my girl came out here with me, hell, I'd carry like 90% of the stuff. I probably have 30 to 40 pounds of shit when I carry it out here on its own. I don't even have my cot out here, and that'd be a whole nother, I'd say between 10 pounds maybe. Because a gallon of milk weighs 8 pounds, and that's definitely my cot weighs heavier than a gallon of milk. Probably about probably about 15 or probably 10 to 15 pounds extra. I might get that cot out here though, because I got my brand new mattress ready to put on there and actually lay down at night and go to sleep for a little while. But before I could stash my cot out here and I didn't have to worry about lugging it back and forth. But after last year, when somebody got into my little stash spot and decided to take what gear I did have still stashed and destroy it and throw it all over the place, up in the trees and stuff. I just brought all my good stuff home. I had somebody steal a mattress from me last year, and I don't know, man. If you're homeless and you need it, I don't have that big of a problem, bro. But going through my shit like that, I just don't like it. I can't stand a thief. Can't stand thieves. Thieves and liars are my most despicable people. They don't deal with either or. I catch you lying to me, shit, I won't be hanging out with you too much longer. It's a nice little subtle fire. I do need to fan it. I'm gonna fan my fire a little bit. It'll probably get going anyways. Found this big flat board. I drug it over here and put all my stuff on it so I don't have to sit on the ground. My backpack's not like waterproof, so if I sit on the ground and it's damp, it'll start absorbing the moisture. And what up, Dad Dig Sheet? Oh man, it's so hot today. I'm at a new spot. I walk by here all the time. I just never camped here because there was looked like remnants of an old shelter around the corner. So I don't like camping somewhere that somebody else had a shelter. I feel weird if they decide to come back out, but ain't nobody out here that owns this land, so they kiss my ass actually if I camp here and they don't like it. Ain't no spot that I've camped out here where you'll see trash laying around or anything like that. Every time I leave, there's nothing on the ground. I always toss all my shit in the fire. Anything paper and plastic they can burn. If not, I bring it home like empty cans and stuff. I'm gonna make chili. I think the next time I come out here, chili or hamburger helper. Making hamburgers tonight, but I forgot my fucking mustard and ketchup. Got a big dentist day tomorrow. Getting some teeth yanked. Oh yeah, get them bad teeth out, man. I can't stand a toothache. That's one of the most aggravating things. That throbbing pain. God damn, I dealt with problems with my teeth for quite a few years, and I just got to the point where they would sometimes break and then break all the way down the gum line, and sometimes I'd get lucky and the gum line would cover it up and then it wouldn't hurt no more, but then other times it would just fester and hurt. I'd constantly use mouthwash to try to kind of keep it clean so it didn't get infected, but it seemed to help the pain a little bit. Some dentists, if they're going to yank your teeth, they'll make you take antibiotics first. That guy I went to, hell, he gave you amoxicillin on the spot, and then he would yank whatever teeth you wanted pulled. Dr. Wilson, off of East Tusk. I know a lot of people here in Canton that's got work through that guy, Dr. Wilson. He got in a lot of trouble now. I know back in the day for prescribing patients too many pain pills because the hell there's 2-3 times they shut that place down. They were treating it like it was a freaking pill mill, and all he was a dentist. Oh, I hear the froggies. That's cool. Rabbit, rabbit. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Oh, hopefully they get your mouth all straightened around. I need to go get my bottom dentures so I can start eating hard shit again, like pretzels and apples. And I haven't ate some of the foods I used to like to eat in a long, long fucking time. Hell, I haven't even ate a steak in probably 3 weeks. Red meat, I don't know. Maybe red meat don't agree with me. But sometimes when I eat a steak, and it fucks my stomach up. Starts gurgling and shit. It's like, man, it's uncomfortable sitting out here and your stomach starts to go gurgling. It's like that. It's like, fuck. So I haven't made steak. I mean, I'm making hamburgers tonight. That's red meat, but so it seems a little easier to digest. I think steak is just a little hard to digest. That's why I try to cut it in slivers instead of chunks. I used to just cut my steak up into pieces, but now I just cut it in like like thin, not thin strips, but it's easier to chew and it's, I don't know, it seems like it's better. There's some way you can cut a steak where it makes it a lot easier to eat. It's like I don't know if it's with the grain or against the grain, the fat marbleization or whatever. Oh god, yeah, it's been nice having to put no bug spray on. I hate that shit. It's nasty. It's sticky. It's fuck, man. You get that stuff in your mouth. It tastes like shit. I know a lot of people that can't eat steak anymore. Like my ex, she hasn't ate steak in years because it messes with her stomach. Red meat does. Hell, a lot of doctors will tell you that red meat's not really all that good for you. Maybe it's alright in moderation, but hell, I was eating steak like 2, 3 times a month just because I like it, and it's one of the foods I know that I can eat and fill my stomach up for a little while too. I'd eat usually a steak and 2 eggs. Can you hear the water in the background? Can't really see it, and we're here in front of like actually 2 different creeks that run together, and a little bit of a waterfall. And the one creek says like it sounds like somebody running their bathwater. Actually, I love that sound. It's real peaceful. It's kind of like rain when it's falling. Seems like it's easier to sleep. I used to go camping at Nelson's Ledges, go to these hippie fests and shit, and it would start raining in the middle of the night. And I would be so thankful. That means everybody's going to their tent and going to bed instead of staying up all night screaming and fucking yelling. But I don't mind the yelling part. I'm part of that usually when I get to somewhere like that. I usually let loose, yeehaw it up. Some of the hippie fests are expensive, man. I spent over $100 getting into some of them events. And half of that one time I'd go there, I wouldn't even know hell who's playing the bands. I was just going there for the festival itself. And we used to travel out of state, go to Michigan, to Valdez Lakes, and it was crazy going to that. We went there twice. You get on top of this. There's a giant hill in front of the stage, and you'd climb to the top of that. It was like all sand and shit, and you'd sit there and you could see in the distance all the dune buggies riding over the sand dunes in the distance or in the little ways away. Looked like little ants just crawling over a hill, but yeah, it was cool watching little dune buggies. I wish this river was a little deeper. I'd kayak it up somewhere, but my bitch, but that is how am I supposed to get in somewhere and get out somewhere that's gonna be it's like almost impossible unless you're driving and you have to drop off your shit. Then you have somebody drive your vehicle somewhere and then you canoe or kayak down to that location. Because I went on a canoe trip. It was like 2, 3 day canoe trip, and I remember we got it was in not Ravenna. Damn, I'm trying to think of the. Damn, I can't remember. I know it's straight out Fulton. Canal Fulton. Yeah, I think that's where you get in at Canal Fulton, and then you take it all the way down to Bolivar. That's like a 2 or 3 day canoe trip. I went with my parents. It was a canoe trip from hell. But it was kind of fun just canoeing down the river and just pull off somewhere and camp for the night. After the one canoe tipped and lost all the gear that was in that canoe, it kind of sucked because I had my boom box and everything. I was jamming, listening. I remember Weird Al Yankovic going down the river. My stepdad was getting so sick and tired of hearing Weird Al. It's funny, I go into some people's lives and they got like 3,000 people in there, and the chat's going by so fast you can't even read it. I mean, if I got big someday like that, where I did have that much notoriety, and like there's this one guy I watch on YouTube. He's a camper like I am. Over the last couple years, his platform has grown like extensively. I mean, just he was like a kind of small timer like I am, and then like slowly but surely he started, putting out more content, more people started watching. And he said that when he got to the point where he couldn't, go to the store without somebody asking for an autograph, wanting a picture and stuff, he said just realized that his channel got to the point where he didn't want it to be like that. He didn't mind entertaining people, but like he said, goes on these trips with his whole family and to put together a video while you're trying to enjoy time with your family and friends, and you're expected to go live, and it's just kind of set my phone up here like so I can try to pack a bowl of tobacco. So I guess I'm kind of glad my channel is not super deep. Fucking son of a bitch. Dropping my phone, drop my motherfucking phone. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to get up in the morning and go to my damn doctors, because they're calling for rain to start about 8 or 9. And if that's the case, that's going to be awesome. I'll stay here till 3 or 4. Hell, I didn't make it home till 8:30 at night the last time I went camping out here. I've never stayed that late. I took the last bus that there was. I was so tired from the night before that after I realized I didn't have to go to my doctor's, I was like, screw it. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to crash out for a little bit. And then I crash out till like 10, 11, 12, and I get up for a little bit. And I'm like, well, screw it. I might as well just close my eyes for a little bit longer. Wasn't super hot at that point, so I closed my eyes for a little bit longer. It's like I realized it's like 4 or 5, 6 o'clock, and I kind of wake up. But then I'm still kind of dragging ass, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait another half hour. I'll take my time. I'm in no hurry. And then I realized how late it was getting. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get to the bus stop. If not, I ain't gonna be able to make it home. I'll have to camp another night. I don't have the gear to do that. And then I get on the bus, and I had to deal with some fucking asshole. Dude's like on the bus talking to somebody else in the back, and he's wanting to go to the state store off of 800. Dude keeps telling us just right up here, and the guy's like, right, right, right. He goes, where's this place at? And he goes, I told you it's like right up here. Dude's like, all right, I got you, I got you, I got you. And he sits there and he goes, how much longer till we get there? And dude's like, I told you, it's just the next stop. Just it's the next stop. I'll pull the string for you. He's like, all right. You gonna pull the string for me? And he's like, oh my god. So he's like, he's like, man, all I see is white people up this way. I don't see no black folk. And I'm like, here we go, this racist bullshit for no fucking reason. So it's like he gets off the bus, and the one dude in the back is this black dude, and he's like, that was about weird. And I turned around and looked at him. I was like, that wasn't your homeboy? I thought that was your dude. And he's like, hell no. He goes, I don't know that fool. And he goes, he just wanted to go to the state store. And I told him that I knew where it was. And he wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. So and he's like, the bus driver's like, well, I'm glad you two are on here, because I was starting to get scared with that guy, because the way he was talking and acting. Usually the driver will tell you to stop cussing and stuff, but he told us that he was actually concerned if he told that guy that it might turn into something that he just couldn't handle. That's when the bus driver told me there's a panic button on the bus. I never knew that. He said every single bus has a panic button that doesn't make any noise. You just hit it. And I never knew that. And I told him that's actually a really good idea, because you don't know who you're picking up on the bus at times. It could be somebody that's just a normal person, and you get somebody that's got a chip on their shoulder and mad at the world. And you look at the guy wrong, and next thing you know, you're fighting somebody over some dumb shit. So it's like nowadays it's just kind of weird. So we're doing the loop, and I'm like, I bet you any money dude's gonna get back on the bus, and we get back down there, and the bus driver's like, here comes your buddy, and I'm like, I go, fuck. So he gets on the bus, and he goes right back to sit with that dude. Dude's like, man, why don't you leave me alone, man? I don't even fucking know you, bro. And he's like, and then dude's like, ooh, my dollar. And I gave dude $1 for a cigarette. He goes, bro, that's my fucking dollar. Give my. He goes up and grabs $1 from him, and he sits down by him. And he goes, man, I got a problem with you, bro. I was just, man, you're like creeping me out a little bit. And dude's like starts getting shitty with him. And so what I do is open up my backpack, and I had my hatchet in there. And I'm taking the sheath off of it, and the one dude pops up behind me and says, "Hey, bro, do me a favor. Don't reach in your backpack like that. You're starting to annoy me out a little bit." And I was like, "Oh, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about." And I was like, getting ready to say, like, "What the fuck, telling me not to get in my backpack, fool?" Then he's like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry for saying that to you. I really shouldn't have said it like that." I'm like, "Well, I said, I understand." I said, "But you ain't got nothing to fucking worry about. You never know what's up with somebody nowadays. It's like shit. You start talking dumb shit, pull a knife. I got my fucking hatchet on me. We can go that route and see who wins. But I don't know if you're gonna come out ahead of that game." I got my machete with me and my hatchet every time I go camping, so it's not like I don't have anything. It's like I got both of them sitting right next to me. She camp out here by herself in the middle of the night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Anything could happen. I've had a few times where I've been a little annoyed out. Got noise it like growling and shit, and it's like, what the hell was that? I remember the night when it was growling. It was the only time I've ever been there, kind of annoyed out. And I was like, heart started racing a little bit. I had one pack of firecrackers left, and after I lit that and threw that, it stopped. It sounded like it was like one or two things growling. So I'm thinking it was probably coyotes, because I've seen scat out here that definitely isn't deer shit, and it's a big enough pile that it has to be some kind of a canine. And I've camped out here bad enough times that there doesn't seem to be a wild pack of dogs running around back here. I would have definitely seen them or noticed them throughout the last almost a year and 2, 3 months I've been coming out here now camping. What the fuck is that? Get off me! What is it? Some weird bug. I've seen 2, 3 bugs today that I ain't never seen in my life. But the number one bug that I usually see while I'm out here is mosquitoes. Last time I was out here, it killed 2 ticks on me. The whole time I've been coming out here over a year, I've never once seen this tick on me. Not even one time. And it killed two of them in one trip that I'm out here. It was kind of odd, but it is kind of tall grass over there where I was camping. Them ticks, they get to the top of the tippy top of a blade of grass, and they'll sit there. They could sit there for months without eating, drinking, or any of that shit. They just hang on the end of that blade of grass and waiting for that one chance of something to walk by and grab onto it and go for a ride and get itself a free meal. Oh, we had a dog and it went outside and to go to the bathroom and shit, and it'd come back in. And one night I'm sitting there looking at him like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, I look through its hair and it looks like a giant pumpkin seed just swelled up. I'm like, oh hell no, that's a tick. I'm like, oh my god. So I got off of it. It was freaking huge. That's why they eat so much or drink so much blood, because they don't know when their next meal is going to be. It could be 2, 3 months down the line. It could be 4 months down the line. It could be a week later. But they gorge themselves to the point where they're about ready to explode. Bug. Yep, I got a nice big old pile of wood for the night. That way, if it starts raining tomorrow in the morning, I'll still have a little bit of wood that I can throw on there and keep the fire going at least. That's kind of fun. I've sat there and went fishing when it's pouring down rain, and before it started raining, I put up like a little shelter with a tarp, and then I grabbed a shit ton of wood and kind of set it up where it'd stay dry and waited for the rain to come, and then it started pouring rain, and you're just kind of sitting there. And remember listening to the radio, just pouring down rain. I'm just bone dry, fire going and everything. That was when my grandma lived on the lake, and I could go out there to get away from things and to take the boat out overnight. It was always nice. But grandpa never would let me take the pontoon out. My grandpa was like, you can take it and float it out. I'm like, what do you mean float out? He goes, push it offshore. Use an oar and just row it out. Just tie the boat to the pontoon to the shore. Like, what the hell's the difference if I go out tied to the shore or if I go out? Get off me, bud. Damn lightning bug. It's the difference if I'm out in the boat tied off to the shore, out in the boat not tied off. I'm out in the boat regardless. And they always looked at me as like the little grandkid that never grew up, I guess, or something. Where I don't think they let anybody take that pontoon out. As a matter of fact, so I don't think it was just a me issue. I remember crawling up on that pontoon and falling asleep for the night. It was like 3, 4 in the morning. I was trashed, didn't feel like driving, so I just said fuck it. Crawled up on the pontoon and crashed out. I remember lots of times I'd be roughing it, go out camping, or not even camping, just fishing for the night, and it get too late to drive home. And I just don't feel like it, so I'd lay down and just crash out for a little bit and wake up in the morning and leave. Where the fuck my bull go? Oh, there it is. Well, that's not the one I want. Oh, there it is. There she be. I'll start my lives. There'll be like 15, 20 people within, like, I'd say 20 seconds. They just all bail. It's like, I'm glad I'm not interesting enough for you to watch. You know, if I'm sitting there doing dumb shit, you want to see the dumbest motherfucker that I've ever seen on YouTube? The dumbest motherfucker, the ice cream man. The one day I'm just scrolling through YouTube, and I come to this dude. He's got a toilet bowl seat around his head with fake shit all around the toilet bowl seat, all around the back of the toilet. He's wearing this thing, and he's got a toy bus, and a giant comb, and he keeps putting the bus on his head. And all he's doing is going boom, 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 boom. I got my cool, boom, 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 slap it. I mean, he's just going. But he's got thousands of people watching him do this shit, giving him money. Everybody's giving him $10, $5, and he's just like, I guess he said he goes live probably twice a day, 2, 3 hours at a time, and he'll put up like 40 shorts a day. And each short is only 5 seconds, and it's like I say, I don't usually talk about anybody else's like channels and shit, but if you want to see the craziest, most whacked out motherfucker on YouTube, check out the Ice Cream Man. Weird shit. You know, if I gotta act like that to make money, just totally degrade myself, and it's like I got a bit of pride, act a clown, or to sit here and beg. I mean, it's like, damn, I'm in a fucked up spot trying to get mobile again, and it's like I could never just sit here and like, hey man, you know, I appreciate all my YouTube subscribers and stuff, but each one of you give me $1, I'd be able to get, you know, everybody give me $2. It's like I can't bring myself to do that shit. I call them e-beggars. They sit there and all day and beg with their fucking hand out. Most of the people that do that have no skills whatsoever in life to make themselves money. They sit there and they sit online all day. I laugh because I feel like if the world went to shit, those would be the first people to go. I mean, at least I got some skills in life that help me survive. I mean, I've got some camping skills that would help me stay dry, and you know, I would know how to produce or prepare food in a safe manner that I could use. Oh man, where did my lighter go? I just heard it fall. Oh, there it is. I should have brought a second lighter out. Usually I bring 2 lighters just in case something happens to the one. Oh, come here, you damn stick. Oh, I'll drop my fire stick poker. Trying not to get this fire going too big because, man, it's just warm. I was trying to get myself some type of a seat or a footrest, but most of the bricks around here I didn't feel like digging out of the ground. And Yeah, I'll just keep a nice little fire throughout the night. Nothing major. Enjoy these nights while they last. Here in the next 2, 3 months, this hot weather ain't gonna be around like it is now. Summer, in my opinion, doesn't last long enough. I guess one of my favorite seasons would be probably be summer, but I do like winter. Camping in the winter was a challenge, but I did it. Coming out here in 17-degree weather, mandatory hand warmers, 2 pairs of socks, 3 hoodies, my super heavy winter coat. Fuck, man. Wearing enough gear that it feels like you got 20 pounds of bullshit on you just wearing. Well, I think I'm going to hop off here, folks. If you stop by for my live, I appreciate it. I always appreciate people to stop by and hang out for a little bit. Good place to just come and relax and shoot the breeze. Pretty much neutral territory. I don't judge, so I don't care if you're weird or strange. Just don't be that weird or that strange. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all good. Get off me. Maybe I will put some bug spray on my back. But once again, thanks everybody for stopping by, and whoever liked this live, I appreciate it. If you decide to subscribe to my channel and watch some of the videos I've got, I greatly appreciate that. Smashing the like button, comments are appreciated. I accept constructive criticism pretty well, so even if you got an idea or see me doing something that would be a lot easier if I did it another way, just drop a comment. But until my next live or my next video, I want to say thanks for coming along, and check out my new video. Probably here I'll post it in the next 3 or 4 days, something like that. I usually get it up there within 3 or 4 day window after I get home. So I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side. Love, peace, chicken grease.